தியானம்ங்கிறது ஒவ்வொரு தனி மனிதனுக்கும்
Meditation guides every individual toward the goodness within themselves. Not only that, through it he comes to understand vast, magnificent aspects of himself. What is truly important is that he comes to know himself. That is the greatest secret of all. The truth about himself is hidden. There is a woman who, in her previous birth, might have been born as a man, but she does not know it. If someone else tells her this secret, it becomes just a story, an interesting incident. But if she comes to know it herself, then her transformation will be entirely different. The way she lives that life will be different. Her way of living should be different. That is what I am saying. If you look at any self-realized yogi, he will never stand before people or the public asking for anything. He will not ask for anything at all. So what actually happens? A kind of attraction. If a self-realized person is simply sitting somewhere, even someone just passing by on a bike will turn and look at him. He will feel, I should do something for him, and will run, buy something and place it at his feet. That is attraction. Realizing the self means connecting with countless beings somewhere. It is not required to send a message on your phone. Someone who truly performs penance can sit where he is, close his eyes, and convey a message to someone else. He can correct another person. He can shape another person through his own inner action. This is what they say in meditation. From where you are, you can give your presence in many different forms. You can give it. You may be in America and your parents may be in India. Even from there, you can give your presence to your parents. But it is not imagination. It can be done in pure reality. From within this body, within this nature, it can be used with absolute precision. That is the main vision of this meditation. So in all ways, this meditation is created only for each individual, for himself alone. It is not for anyone else. Live even more advanced, live even more joyfuller. Even if you cry, don't look for someone to comfort you. For each drop of your tears, your intuition will tell you the reason. Your own originality will give you the explanation and move you forward. Then what happens is this. If there is a problem, the solution comes within 3 minutes. A problem between a man and a woman, a problem between a mother and father, or any issue with others. Normally, it takes years or at least months to resolve. So what does he do? Because he doesn't have the right understanding of what they said, in the anger he holds toward them, whether it is a man or a woman, it takes 3 or 4 months for him to come out of it. They meet many people every day. Everyone who is favorable to them becomes their friend, and everyone who is not favorable to them is not their friend. If you notice, even if they make a small hand gesture like this, every gesture simply shows who is favorable to them and who is not. What does favor mean? It means they talk in a way that suits us. They think in a way that matches ours. When we are with them, there is no disturbance for us. So we think that when we speak with them, because they have a very genuine character, we will naturally give them something of ourselves. But this meditation can even bring under its influence a person who is completely opposite, someone who keeps thinking negatively, a man or a woman who is continuously thinking in a negative way, someone who does true penance. What he will do at that moment is this. He gains the ability to stop that negative thought right there. Remember this well, my dear. He can even stop that very thought itself. Someone who stands opposite to you will greet you outside by shaking hands, but inside he might be thinking that you must fall down. He may think only he should succeed in this project, or that it is his destiny to work under you. He will think all this inside, but smile at you outside. But a person who does true penance can stop that negative thought even before it becomes words from the other person's mouth. In many places, people who came to see me said, I came for my wife, I came for my child, I just came to sit aside quietly. If you look at it, all kinds of people have come like that. All of them, through this meditation, we held them, transformed them, and stopped those patterns of thought. Many people said, I am meditating better than my wife. They are the people who came just to watch meditation as a joke. Today their wives are in second place, and they themselves have taken first place in practicing it. The reason for this is that in penance, a certain thought arises. You see, we stop that thought. when the breath becomes stronger and that thought changes, the person who was just sitting there begins to feel something better is happening. What he is saying has something in it. I am not doing any magic. Through this breath and meditation, we create an opportunity for that thought to be corrected. Then when a blessing is given to him, his mind, which had been running here and there restlessly, becomes settled. He receives a sense of peace. Then what happens to him is this. For 10 or 20 minutes, the person who had been thinking about all kinds of roles and situations, his thoughts completely disappear. This very same inner state is what you need. While you work at your office, while you travel on the road, everywhere people are intensely carrying weapons. What weapons? The weapon called thought. How will you defeat it? How will you correct it? For every individual, you see whether he is handsome, intelligent, or well-educated. During your marriage time, if it happens to be a favorable Rahu period, that groom will fall at your feet and offer his respects. He will buy you roses, but if the planetary period changes, the same person will pluck that rose and throw it down. For every individual within the rotation of these 9 planets, his thoughts, nature, and character keep changing. So even when his character changes, the actions from his previous birth and the good influence of the favorable planets help him. Even if his character shifts, what he will do is hold himself in control. He will feel, I am getting angry, but I controlled it. I felt like hitting them. What can I do? It is because of the good influence of those 1 or 2 planets within him that he was able to maintain that control. But through penance, one becomes free from that entire cycle, from the rotation of the planets, and from those karmic actions. For you to live in this world, the most important action is dealing with the opposite. When 2 people who know English have a conversation, they speak for half an hour about what they have learned in life, and they enjoy it. They have that kind of harmony. In the same way, when you have to travel with someone who is your opposite, when you have to live with someone opposite to you, you must know the inner action that controls the mind's reactions. Only then can you do your work in a unique way. Only then will you continue to receive opportunities to stand as a true captain, to stand as a leader, in a pure and complete way. Where does a guru stand uniquely? A guru is one who can stop thoughts. When a student sees such a guru, he becomes stunned and stands there overwhelmed. Many students cannot even express it in words. If you go and ask them, you will actually run away thinking they are crazy. If you ask, why are you saying this? They will reply, for me, Father, Mother, Guru, God, everything is Him. Because he has witnessed such intense inner work that the Guru has done to him. In that state, there is no thought at all. When he looks at the Guru, he feels something like, I don't exist, as if he is melting away, as if the body itself is not there. Such states, where one feels as if one dissolves completely, have happened to many traditional disciples in India. Many disciples have spoken about this, revealing profound secrets and great truths. Even I have felt the same in certain places. When I walk outside, or when I sit inside certain caves, there will be no form at all, but only a voice. That voice will sound exactly like our own voice, only the voice is there, the form is absent. In many such places, I myself have felt and experienced these things. How overwhelming it is. How can I convey this to another person like explaining something to a child? When I try to convey it, blind beliefs, religion, caste, language, and many other factors come in the way, like a traffic jam. Why? Because it ends up sounding like just one person expressing an opinion to someone else on a personal level. There are very few people who attain such experiences, and for those who come forward to speak about these experiences, there are many obstacles and interruptions that prevent them from doing so. This meditation mainly helps to guide a single individual into a state where he has no thoughts, and to bring even the one opposite him into that same thoughtless state. That alone is our purpose, nothing other than this. Frankly speaking, for more than 2 years, I have been in this public life. My accounts or anything else, anyone can directly check whatever they want. I have no such motive. I do not have any intention of gaining something for myself. That aim, that one person being an inspiration, lasts only as long as the mind holds the thought of inspiration. As long as the thought was there, I saw someone as my role model. But once that thought dissolved, I realized that I myself am my own role model. I've never seen a person who is completely without thoughts. If I had seen someone like that, that person would have been my role model. For a few moments, some people become completely thoughtless. Then afterward, they return and take form again with thoughts. In this world, the person who punishes the most severely is himself, not anyone else. He creates a story, he speaks within that story, and he keeps acting and living inside it. If you observe carefully and look inside each person's inner mind, you'll see this. You yourself give advice, then you say you want it, later you say that you don't want it, then you say it's right. For 10 days, you'll lift someone up and celebrate them. And on the 11th day, because of something, even if someone tells you something important, you won't bother to examine or question it. You immediately say, "Is that so? I already knew he was like that," and you simply throw him away. It shouldn't be like that. If you want to know the secret about a yogi in this world, only a true yogi can understand another yogi. How can an ordinary person, sitting in a park or sitting in a big mansion, form any real opinion about him? You can talk about and praise any number of leaders and come to a judgment about them, but a yogi, his very life is a secret every single day. You can never predict how he will react at any moment. Suddenly he will go inside the temple. His external body will be standing in front of the idol, but his soul will be inside any other rat. And that rat will be eating the rice some feet away, but his body will still be in the standing pose inside the temple. This is true. Inside that rat, he will be present. He will be standing somewhere else offering prayers inside the sanctum, but his life particles, his subtle presence will be here. He has done thousands of such things, countless things that you could never logically figure out. How can you judge a yogi like this? How can you give marks for it? From what idea or standpoint can you discuss this? How can anyone truly discover or understand such things? So all these things you can't talk or discuss just like that by sitting inside your house. For many generations, our father, mother, grandfather, and grandmother taught us about God in a certain way. We grew up like that, but after what I have seen now, God is not like that. In our habits and traditions, they have kept something as God in a certain way, and left habits are one thing, culture is another, art is something else, meditation is something else, and divine functioning is something entirely different. So there are many different layers inside this. You have to understand and realize them